A little concerned about Kramer. Kramer is a 15-week-old cockapoo. That part doesn't concern me. It's the fact that he's showing some aggression. Aggression with young dogs is common, but we want to make sure that this isn't something that is going to take some really intensive training. Hopefully it's something that's real easy to solve. It usually is. So we'll be talking to his 13-year-old owner, Kaylee. And once again, Kramer. We also are going to talk a little bit about some housebreaking issues and maybe some obedience. But the aggression is the first thing I want to solve. Kaylee?
Hello, Brian.
Hi. Nice to meet you.
You
How
too.
are you?
Thanks for stopping by.
Yes, well, Kramer is your dog, right?
Mm-hmm.
15-week-old cockapoo. And there's an issue you're having that I'm a little bit concerned about. And
Yep.
why don't you tell me about it?
Well, he growls an awful lot when you try to pick him up when he doesn't want to,
Okay.
or when someone tries to take him away when you're holding him.
Now, is this everybody or just certain people?
Everybody.
Okay. And has he bitten anyone?
Yeah.
Really? How bad is the bite?
Not that bad. Broken skin just once or twice.
Okay. Now, in nature, see, dogs have to learn how to function within a pack. So sometimes they'll show aggression, but then the pack has a way of solving that problem. They retaliate and actually correct the aggression. So that's what we're going to try with Kramer and see if he's got it in him to change that behavior and change his mind about being aggressive towards
All
you.
right.
All right. So we'll pass them back and forth. It's usually when you're passing from one person to another, right?
Yeah, usually.
So we'll practice that and we'll incorporate the correction so the dog learns that that behavior is not acceptable.
All right.
All right?
Sounds good.
All right, let's go get him.
All right. This is Kramer.
Kramer. The aggressive problem you're having with the dog, it's when you transfer the dog, when one person's holding the dog and someone else takes him. Okay, let's kind of show me what you're talking about here.
All right,
so what
if
do
I'm
I need
like
to...
holding him close and you try to take him, he'll
If I-
try to bite you and growl.
Oh, okay,
right
okay,
there.
look at that, yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take him. Yeah, he's growling a little bit.
And it's
Okay.
not just to me, it's to
No, you
whoever.
take him back.
See?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and take him again. Okay.
It just gets
All right.
wild.
And so he actually will bite and growl, and
Yep.
it doesn't matter. I'm obviously a stranger. It doesn't matter if I'm taking him. Or,
Yeah.
yeah. Ow. Ow. That hurts. Yeah, that's what those teeth are for. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely something you want to solve. Now, in dog language, this is a very offensive thing to do. If you had an adult dog, particularly a dog who's a little bit dominant, if he tried that on that dog, growling like that, the correction's pretty swift and it's pretty severe. What will happen is, and you'll see puppies do this when you see puppies interacting with each other, they will attack each other and they'll spar, and maybe one puppy will hurt the other one and the other one retaliates and bites them. And dogs have a natural kind of instinctive response when they fight and it gets out of hand. What'll happen is, say for instance he goes up to his mother and bites her ear, okay? So in a dog situation, how it would be handled is he bites her ear and it hurts, and maybe she growls and he doesn't let go. She would instantly correct the puppy. Now the way she corrects him is she'll kind of pin him down,
Okay.
and she'll growl at him. And if you've ever seen it, it's pretty harsh, and it looks like the puppy actually gets hurt in the process because it's so fast. And what the puppy is going to do is she might kick and scream a little bit, and then finally she'll just give in and just submit and be real, very gentle. And this is how puppies learn what we call an inhibited bite, or how hard they can bite and still manage to be function within the pack. All right. So I'm going to do the correction. I'm going to simulate what happens in nature. Now, of course, I'm not going to bite her. I'm not gonna, what I will do is I'll use my hands kind of like a dog's mouth, and I'll grab her. Okay. Now, when you first do this to a puppy, you have a variety of responses. She may cry. It may be pretty severe, but she may also just right away she might submit. So if she does fight, I'm going to hold her there. I'm going to tell her no, and then what you should see is after a short period of time, she might tighten up, and then she just relaxes.
Okay.
And when she does that, I'm going to praise her for that. I'm going to tell her she's good, and then we're going to start incorporating that into handing the dog back and forth. If she starts to growling, we'll correct her, so she'll see when she gets that correction. Let's see it one more time though. It's
Alright.
it's actually. It looks like it's shaping up to be pretty severe because she's just a baby now, and as she gets older, this is going to be more pronounced, and she will be very aggressive with that in the future. So why don't we sit over here?
All right.
why don't you sit there, and I'm going to do this correction. And again, this is for when she's aggressive. First, I'm going to just kind of roll her over on her back. If she fights, I'm going to administer the correction. This way, if I put her on her back first, I'll be able to get to the correction a lot quicker than if she's in my arms like this and then trying to roll her over like another dog would do. So I put her here, him, and okay, see him fighting? Now I'm going to give him the correction. Okay, no. Good dog, good. Good. You see the tail wagging back and forth real fast? That's a sign of submissiveness. No. Good dog, good. So what I'm doing is simulating that correction. So what another dog would do, say she gets out of line like that and starts biting too hard, the other dog would just, argh! That's what the dog would do. And you see that response. Okay, good. Good girl, good boy. Good dog, yes. Yes, Kramer, you're a good boy. Yeah. And then the whole time he's relaxed or he's not fighting, I praise him for that. That tail wagging is a sign. It's kind of like, okay, I give. I understand. I've been corrected. Good. So I'm going to praise him for that. Good dog. Good. And I'm going to leave him here on his back. And if he wants to flip over, so in other words, if he tries to struggle, he's going to get in trouble. Okay. So his struggle brings about that correction. Okay. That's a good boy, Kramer. Good. And he should learn that if he starts struggling when somebody's taking him, he's going to get the same correction. That's good. Good boy. So I'm going to flip him back over, and I'm going to do it again. I'm going to roll him over on his back, and good boy. Wow. Very nice. Good. Good. If he fights, he gets that correction again. No. Good boy, Kramer. That's nice. Good dog. Good. As a matter of fact, this is how we're going to pass him back and forth on his back. Okay? Because he's already in kind of a submissive position, and he's going to learn. He actually learns to trust you more. There's something he doesn't trust about being passed from one person to another, so he's making an association. But that's all it takes for that to turn into outward aggression. Okay. So I want to erase that association. I want him to be relaxed when he's going from one person to the other. Okay, and then eventually you'll be able to handle him in any position, like upright like this or on his back. You'll be able to put him, into someone else's arms, and he won't fight. Okay. So let's stand up, and we're going to pass him back and forth. But I'm going to put him on his back first, and he seems to be doing okay. Now I'm going to give him to you. Now, no. It startled you a little bit, didn't it? Okay, go ahead and take him. Okay, now we're going to correct him if he starts fighting. No. Okay, just okay. All right, now give him back to me. Okay, grab him here. Good boy, Kramer. Good, good. He's a little nervous. He's not quite sure what we're doing, but at least he's not growling. Okay, so that's good. Good boy, good dog. Okay, now you're going to take him. And now I want you to correct him now. So put your hands kind of like, a dog's, look like a dog's mouth, so you can kind of elicit that response. Now, it's not so much how it looks to the dog, but rather, the sensation of you grabbing him real quick. Just no. Use your voice. Make sure you let him know. You're just kind of grabbing him. No. That's all you're doing.
No.
Good. See, did you feel him relax a little bit? Then you praise him. Just
good
real
boy,
gently.
Kramer.
Real gentle. Real gentle.
Good boy.
Almost like a massage. Good.
Good boy.
Good. Okay, now then give him back to me. Good boy. That's good. Okay, now we're going to flip him over, and we're going to pass him back and forth. And if he does do that growling, you're going to correct him as efficiently as you can. So I'm going to correct him when you grab him from me, okay? If he starts biting, I'll correct him. So I'll have him in an upright position, but he'll end up on his back real quick if he starts growling. Okay. You go ahead and take him. Good. Tell him good. Good boy. Good. Okay, now I'm going to take him from you. Good boy, Kramer. Good. Good dog. Excellent. That's a good boy. Okay, now you take him from me. Good.
Good boy, Kramer.
That's good. Very nice.
Good boy.
See, so he made who knows where it came from, but he made an association that, he doesn't like to be transferred. Maybe someone hurt him when they picked him up the wrong way or whatever. And what he does is he starts generalizing, meaning, I just don't like to be picked up. When I'm in this position, in this situation, I don't like to be disturbed, okay? And then he's going to start that aggression. So whenever you see aggression, and when you see it in a young dog, you may see it in another time in another situation, you immediately have to address it. It's best to have a trainer working right with you rather than to address it yourself. So anytime you see aggression, you get on the phone, call a trainer, and have them help you with it, all right? Okay. And I'm going to take them from you. Good. Now that's a lot better than earlier. And then once in a while, just roll him over on his back and make sure he's going to be okay with you handling him. So he learns to trust you. Good boy, Kramer. Good. Good. Remember how much he fought the first time?
No.
Good boy. That's good. Now I want you to do it now. That's good. See what this does, he doesn't really enjoy this, but he doesn't know what I'm going to do. But if I put him in this position enough, and he learns that it's always very gentle, he's going to learn to relax.
Okay.
Within a short time, maybe 2 or 3 days of doing this, when you roll him over like this, he might start falling asleep because it's just so comfortable for him to be in this position, and he's going to learn to trust you when you handle him. So we just erase that distrust that he had, and that's probably one of the worst types of aggression problems a dog could have, because what happens is once he starts being afraid of someone taking him, then maybe he'll generalize to when he's on the ground and someone reaches down to grab him, then he starts getting aggressive. And then it's when somebody gets too close to his water dish. So he can just start, this could become a tailspin for him where he just starts doing this in any situation. So you want to just stop that right as soon as you can. Now you're going to take him.
Okay.
Now, exact same thing. So roll him over on his back, put your knees together, so you're supporting him there, and good. You pray as long as he's not fighting. You're telling him he's good.
Good boy.
Good boy. That's good.
Boy.
Good dog. Much better.
Wow.
Much better. Is that nice?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
Boy. What I experienced with Brian and Kramer, I had no idea Kramer could do all that. He gave us some good techniques to help them. I had a great time.
It's amazing, if you've never seen that before, that just that quick no really relaxes him and gets him into the submissive role. Very impressive.